bigger mansions, nigga. I'm in Malibu. He got the TRS, I got the 4x4. We standing on the top, we some overlords. We giving niggas seeds, they gotta plant their own. I can't give you the crops, go grow your own. Never ask a man for something unless you bringing something. I ain't give a nigga nothing, but I'm taking something. I'm taking all the doubt, I'm taking all your fear. Have no fear, Mr. Organic is here. Circle got small, money got long. Continue the marathon, now the nip gone. Circle got small, money got long. Continue the marathon, now the nip gone. Cultivating health, cultivating wealth. Spreading all the seeds, can't do it myself. Cultivating health, cultivating wealth. Spreading all the seeds, can't do it myself. No. Believe in yourself like you believe in God, never give up. Everything's obtainable.
Yo guys, what up? It's your boy AMG Dent, aka Modern Day Superman. I hope you guys are keeping well. Thank you so much for joining as always. Got some amazing legends in here as always. I got Super Kev in the building. I got MJ in the building with the AMG sauce. What up? And I got Vitus in here as well. Bro, I wish that was me rapping, but no, I'm not that talented when it comes to the rap. That's for the kids of the modern day. But I hope you guys are keeping well. Thank you as always for being here. Big shout out to the regulars as well. Abby for being so amazing as usual, because she's the best in the world. And yeah, just everyone too, man. Big shout out to you. Like, let's get into this one. We've got a race at Australia going down under, mate. So let's see how this one goes. In the meantime, whilst we're here, guys, let me know what you're looking forward to this weekend. Is there any football going on? Is there any football matches going on? Like, what are you guys getting up to this weekend? Let me know. And yeah, Vitus, I'll move the mic slightly closer to my mouth, bro. But the audio quality hasn't been great with these headphones. They've been a bit up and down. So I hope that you guys can still hear me, and I hope that the audio is crispy. Let's go to career mode, then driver. And as you can see, we're 1 point ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the championship. So things are really hotting up between us. Mike saying it's a weird ass sound. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I could do something for you guys. I think I know what it might be. Give me 2 seconds, guys. If I go into properties, that's strange. It's picking up from the microphone itself. 1, 2. So I don't know why that is. If I mute it. Yeah, it seems to be just the microphone, guys. So I hope that fixes itself. Let me know if it's still a thing. Just made a couple of adjustments there too. But yeah, what else is going on? And what the hell is the modular mod? So basically, it's the mod that you can run to get custom liveries in the F1 game. So obviously, I've got this black Mercedes livery. I changed the Red Bull livery as well. And there's a few other mods I've done too, I think to the Alpine and a few other cars. So, yeah, hopefully it works. But you guys should be able to hear me, man. I don't know what's up with the audio, because I haven't changed anything since the last stream. So, let's get out there. I think this was, what was it? Is it FP3? So we can go straight into qualifying. It's F1. And then straight to qualifying. Audio is fine, just a weird sound. I have no idea. I could be the fan on my PC, but other than that, I have no idea, Mikey. I have to check out the audio after this recording.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our
Hamilton's
top three.
still 2 tenths
Leclerc,
ahead of Leclerc. That's a crazy
Norris.
gap.
And if today's practice
And
is
Max
anything to
Verstappen's
go
still
by,
half a second
we're in
off.
for an exceptional
Guys
weekend
struggling.
of
I hope you guys are keeping well. Hope you guys are keeping well. What do you guys think of the Red Bull launch today? I literally was just talking about that a second ago and just saying how bizarre it was, this entire event. Like, the car looks exactly the same. They had those guys that are like Red Bull athletes that just kept waffling on. And then on top of that as well, just the car is exactly the same car. Like, it was so weird. And then Ford got announced as well, which I didn't expect, to be fair. Ooh. Amazing, sexy Mercedes right there. Love to see it. But yeah, just so many things went on in that Red Bull presentation. I don't know if I was really digging it, but what I do enjoy was the amount of memes that came out of it, because it's too funny. MJ said, "You in the UK paying £200 to go to Greece? I'm going for free." Why are you going for free, bro? Like, what's going on? You part of some sort of like some sort of like illegal activity gang that's doing something where you can get free tickets? I want to know. How comes you're not even sending for me, MJ, man? I'll see how it is. I'm joking. Yeah, let's get the Red Bull. Well, Red Bull. You didn't hear what I just said. Let's get the Australia surf on. Load that one on. And then what else? Let's see if we got enough fuel. Wow, why did they put 11 laps of fuel in? That's way too much for this session. And Mike said the only thing I liked about the reveal was seeing Daniel, and that they're gonna do 3 fan liveries. That was a pretty cool feature, to be fair. Like, so they're gonna have a custom livery for Miami, Las Vegas, and Texas, and they're all gonna be fan generated ones too. So that's a pretty cool idea. It's nice to know that Red Bull are finally coming out of like the snow ages and trying to engage with the fans and give the fans what they want, because I think that would be really popular, and it'd be interesting to see like what process they take to come to a decision on which livery they'll go for, because there'll be loads of artists that go out there and want to try and be the guy with the custom livery. So be interesting. Kevin said Andrew Tate's theme song is cool, and MJ is a drug person. He's just a drug. And MJ said no. I bought a Greece, so they just checked my passport. I'm in. Does it work like that? Do you not have to pay to? Well, I guess if you border them. Ah, it's a new one to me, man. I never even realized that Greece and Albania were so close, man. You're lucky. I wish Greece was closer to us, and Cyprus and all the funny and sunny islands even. Let's set a nice banker lap whilst we get into things. It's Max Verstappen sets the fastest lap. Ah, I know what I've done here. I've got my iRacing settings on. Hold on, guys. Give me 2 secs. Let me see. Tuning menu, if I can find my mouse. And then 360 degrees of rotation. There we go. I was like, why is this thing turning like a bus? And I was like, so the wrong settings. Science goes past us as well. We'll let go. And webcam's taking a day off. I wonder what's going on with the webcam. So many things are breaking on the stream. Either way, if the gameplay is fine, we'll continue. If not, we might cease the recording on this one. Starring graphics now, okay. Just keep me posted on that, guys. Let me know if it runs into any more technical issues, because with me streaming I can only see one screen, and at the moment that's got F1 on it, so if there are any issues, just let me know and I'll take a look at it. Decent first sector, so we'll do the second one. Break at the black box, 2 gears, curb, DRS. DRS. 5th place, not bad, but improve. We'll go again. I think we've got just enough amount of energy in the battery to go again. Much better that time. tenths up, 4 tenths up. Lewis sets the fastest lap. Attempts up. See if we can hook up this final sector.
Okay, someone's just posted a faster time. That drops you down to the 4th row, P7.
So 5 tenths up. P3, not bad, but I think there's still about a 6/10 gap to Lewis, so we've got plenty of time to find on that lap. These AI, they're ridiculous. Sometimes they're really quick, and then sometimes they're just slow. So it's always quite tricky to gauge how competitive they're going to be. But today, they look very competitive. So we'll take out a bit more fuel. It's really not much. Oh, wait. Ah, I know what it's done. It's... Does it put the note? Yeah. I think it's just put a standard setup on. It hasn't loaded our actual setup, I don't think. Brake bias 52. What other settings are there? It doesn't actually look too far off, but I definitely wasn't running this much rear wing, so that's a bit strange. But either way, we'll have to make it do. Now that we're in Park Fermi, we can't reset. It's going to be even more of a challenge than last time. Now we can't use a custom setup. And let's go again. So we'll put some fresh tyres on. We'll send it out on the road. 0%. Let's go again. Kevin says, remember Melbourne, my commentary first day on the stream. Oh man, don't remind me of that, Kevin. That was literally like a nightmare from hell, because we qualified and then I think we got a penalty, so we started at the back, worked our way up, then got crashed out on the first lap, came into the pits, and I think everybody pitted the lap after, so we got track position, then our engine blew up on the like literally the final lap. So yeah, loads of haunting memories there, but hopefully that's not going to be the case today. Even with just a really basic setup, if we can just stick with the main guys, that would be good. So let's go, let Sebastian Vettel go for a bit. And let's push. First sector, first corner. It's a bit more aggressive, but purple sector, first one. See if it keeps up. I ran a bit too wide in that curb. Cost us. Pole position, let's go. Fastest lap. No, I don't really think I can improve on that. I think that was as fast as we can go. That was literally a lap from hell.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
So what we'll do, we'll park it up in the garage. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can fix the webcam, because I don't know what's up with it. The other day, it kept coming up with this message saying that the CPU was maxing out, but I don't know if they're correlated, so bear with me, guys. Let me see if I can fix that whilst we're here. Because for me, it looks normal. But I guess for you guys, it might be a bit laggy. So keep me posted on that. If you guys want, I can just take it down. But if it works for you guys, then I can leave it up. So let's see. MJ, if you win the championship again, I think you should start a new career. Potentially, where would you like me to go, MJ? What teams would you recommend? Should I go to a really low team like a Williams or a Haas? Should I go into the midfield, maybe with McLaren? Let me know. 3 attempts quicker than Lewis on our best lap. So that's nice. But again, you know with Lewis, he's always susceptible to improving. So we got about 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Let's see what they'll do. In fact, we'll go on with Max then, since he's been the topic of today. And this new liveried Red Bull as well. Probably doing an outlap. Let's see what he does. Yeah, give me some suggestions, guys. If I was to leave Mercedes, where should I go in terms of teams? Should I go Ferrari? Should I go McLaren? Should I go Alpine? Maybe Haas? Maybe Aston Martin? Give me some suggestions and then I'll look into it. And it's good now, okay. Hopefully it stays that way, MJ. Hopefully it stays that way. There's a couple of tweaks I'm going to continue doing because I'm using a different software, which is why you have the new overlays. And it has its ups and it has its downs, so hopefully there'll be more ups than downs, but we'll see. Max keeps it in 7th gear now, okay, interesting. Maybe my team, potentially, that might be a shout. If I did my team, who would you like to see as my second driver? Because I think you can pick if you start off really rich and you can get any driver of your choice, or if you start off like really poor, like a budget team, and then you work your way up. Just let me know. I think he's on his outlap. The little kind of sector graphics is not updated, so maybe he's just in the outlap. He's got about 46 seconds. I wonder if he'll make it. In the meantime, let's check some other people. So Sainz is out there. Charles Leclerc is out there. Lando Norris is out there. And my boy Lewis is out there as well. I think Lewis is actually setting a lap, so let's go on board with him and stay there. Traffic ahead of him. I wonder if that will hold him up. Opens the DRS. I think he should get away with it, but that Alfa Romeo isn't going to be helping him. Ooh. Okay, guys, so the moment of truth. You get 3 options: low, midfield, or title Centurions. I was trying to say that, but yeah. Is it title contenders? I always thought it's title contenders, but Centurions might be the thing as well.
And with qualifying complete,
Yes, we
let's
got Paul.
review
Awesome.
our top 3 today. Clark, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc.
Nice.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Awesome. So another pole position, guys. I think that's 3 in a row. I've got a hat-trick of pole position, so that's been a good start to the season. Again, mainly just me and Lewis battling it out, but the Ferraris look quite competitive as well. So I have to see how that one goes. And 13 Bot, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I haven't seen you before, but welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, and just thank you as always for the support. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that my mic's quite quiet, but like I've literally got it in my mouth, and I don't know what it is. Just maybe I need to buy a different mic. So I'll try one more thing before we start the race, but hopefully it might work. 13. Let me just see. If I Hey, and you subscribed as well. Thank you so much, man. That's really, really kind of you. I'm going to plug my microphone out and plug it back in. So give me 2 seconds. Plug it back in. I hope that there's a bit of an improvement. If not, I'll probably look to buy a different mic after this episode. But just let me know how it's going, guys. Audio wise, Timothy, what's going on as well, bro? Big shout out to you, my Guyanese brother from another mother, man. Nice to see you inside here. It's always great to have new subscribers and new people watching, and I hope I can make the stream as fun and entertaining for you guys. So yeah, just let me know how the audio levels are. I've got everything boosted. Maybe there's one other setting I can mess around with. So it's 2 secs here. Sounds. Sometimes I think I should have been like a secret IT guy, man. I mean, I'm not the best at IT by a long stretch of the imagination, but some of these things that you encounter, you try and fix. Volume mixer, and then I usually run about 81 to 82 AI 13. I think any higher than that, and I just can't keep up with them, and they're extremely aggressive. But anything lower than that, and then at the moment we've got the fastest car with the Mercedes, so I try and keep it balanced, for the entertainment, because you don't want it to be too easy, but at the same time as well, you want like some consistency from episode to episode. So we always try and get the right balance. But let's see. So got sounds, and then okay. I'll try one more thing, guys. Just give me 2 seconds. You've been amazing so far as well, and just holding up with me whilst try and fix these audio things that we're dealing with. So sounds, open sound settings. That's the master volume, okay. And then what about if I go back to that one, device properties. That's the master volume. Manage sound devices. Yeah, I think that's as high as it's probably gonna go, guys. So we will mess around with some different settings next time, or when I come online, I'll do some more testing. Hopefully, wait, does this work? Maybe 1, 2. I think I figured out what it is. So that should be a bit louder for you guys. And I'm also gonna move the microphone from my nose so you don't hear me breathing. MJ said do 110% AI. Bro, I'm not Yana up there, man. I know that I'm half man, half amazing, but I think that's too quick for even me, bro. The AI would just literally run me off the circuit if I ever ran it on 110 AI. So yeah. But 13 saying, nice, man. I wish I could find good AI for me. Been playing for a while, and I find that they're too fast and too slow at different parts of the track. Same issue for me as well, man. I feel that the AI, they've got really good top speed, so you need to get good traction coming out of the corners, but then that's the issue. I don't use any assist. I use manual gears, manual traction control, or no traction control even for that matter, and no ABS, so it's quite hard to kind of like perfect it. But yeah, the AI are a bit funny, man. I think they've maybe taken a step back from previous F1 games that I felt that they're a bit more consistent from track to track, but it's just one of those things. With EA and with Codemasters, there's going to be some sort of bug, which is why I was laughing when I saw Max sign a contract with EA today, because I was like, the hell? But it's one of those things, I guess. And 13 saying, turn it up a tiny bit. After you moved it away, it was perfect. Okay. Hopefully this should be a good level. I actually still got a bit of a cough as well, so I don't want the microphone too close, or else I'll probably start coughing on the stream and it's a bit too loud. Either way, I'll let Crofty do his intro.
The track here in Albert Park. Welcome to Melbourne, and the roar from the crowd can only mean one thing. It's race day.
81% for UMJ, nice. Bro, you're quick, man. If you can do 81%, that's a really competent level on F1, man. I think any higher than that and it becomes a sweat fest.
Slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take
and that's understandable. If you're on the controller, then I'd be probably using a bit of assist as well. But when you have a wheel and pedals and stuff like that, it's more immersive, to drive with, manual gears, no traction control, and ABS as well.
It's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race.
Mercedes boys at the top, love to see that.
And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have
try not to 13.
Norris, Max Verstappen, and
Max and Sainz on the third row of the grid there. Gasly obviously at Red Bull as well, and Russell, which I replaced, at AlphaTauri.
Vettel, Valtteri Bottas and Tsunoda, Albon, Joe, Kevin Magnussen and Mick Schumacher. Latifi.
Well, Latifi not in last place. Oh, it's because Stroll got a penalty. Okay,
Now
so
it's
technically
time to head
Latifi
down
was
to the
last.
track.
We'll just get that in there. And 13, what wheel am I using? That's a good question. With me, I actually use a customized VPG wheel. If you actually go into my channel, there's like a video.
Now that we've got
Oh wait,
some
I'll
good
let
points on the board,
Mark
let's
do his little
continue
intro.
this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Awesome. Mark was done quite quick there. Yeah, it's basically a replica of the real life Mercedes F1 wheel. It's got a fully functional display which tells you gears, it tells you fuel, it tells you lap time, delta, etc, etc. But yeah, basically it's a replica of the real Mercedes F1 steering wheel. So hopefully it continues to give me the immersion and obviously the good luck I've had in the W13 so far. But yeah, it's an amazing wheel, and if you want to check it out as well, please make sure you check that YouTube video out. I think it's got like 2,000 views on it or something, but I put a lot of hard work into it. My girlfriend helped me to shoot it as well, so shout out to her. And it was a lot of fun to make because, you know, it's not a cheap wheel, but I just feel it does so much, you know, in terms of sim racing. So yeah, and you see the video, yeah, man. Bro, it's incredible. Maybe after the stream, check it out and drop me a comment with what your thoughts are, because it's interesting. And I think by me making that video, me and the creators or manufacturers of the wheel have become quite close. So yeah, just like it's been a really nice project and something that I felt was a good investment at the time and still is. So loving that. Yo, we got Mary inside the chat as well. What's going on, Mary? I'm so happy to see you as well. What do you think of the Red Bull launch today? I know that you've probably got a couple of interesting comments, so I'll let you put that in the chat. In the meantime, we're going to do a strategy. So I think it's a simple one-stop race for us. Starting on the soft, going on to the mediums. I'm not going to take too much risk with the fuel, because we know that the Mercedes likes to go through its fuel quite strongly. So we'll leave that. And yo, we got Brooker in the building as well. What's going on, Brooker? So good to see you inside here as well. Bro, I liked your race the other day at Kota as well, man. You and JR were really working hard. It looked so competitive in that ECC sim race you guys did the other day. So big up to Brooker as always for your support and just being so awesome too. So Mary said hashtag snoozefest. Yeah, I can't lie. You know, they hyped up that it's going to be this huge thing in New York, and that, you know, like, it's Red Bull. They always make a bit of a show or try and, you know, do like some stuff for publicity, but a lot of it was just stuff we didn't really need to know or hear. And I feel the only bit that was really relevant was that Ford are going to be partnering with Red Bull in 2025 or 26, which is quite cool. And basically everybody is memeing the fact that the RB18 or RB19, sorry, just looks exactly the same as last year's car. But I wouldn't put that past Red Bull. They're quite sneaky, so I think they probably put a show car there, and then in testing they'll turn up with this thing that maybe looks a bit different or enhances the car. Because to be fair, they had the best car last year. They worked hard and they developed a car that was really, really, really difficult for Mercedes and Ferrari at times to keep up with. So yeah, and no problem at all, Brooker, man. Love showing support as always. It's always great to catch up with you guys on a Friday too, just chilling out. And it's the part of the week, or it's one part of the week I enjoy the most. So big up to you guys as always for your support. Now let's do a practice launch.
Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Just weave a little bit as well. You took a nap in the middle of the stream, lol. Oh my days, MJ. Jeez, were you that bored of the Red Bull thing? Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was an interesting one. I think it's cool for Red Bull to come out so early and obviously do their launch. It kind of like gets it out of the way, and now they can just focus and getting the car ready for testing, getting the drivers in shape. And it was nice to see Daniel Ricciardo back too. But yeah, man, that was one of the most strangest car launches I think I've ever watched in my time watching Formula 1. And don't get me wrong, I'm only 27, so I'm not that old. But I've been watching Formula 1 since like 1997, 98. but the memories for me come from around 2000, 2001, when just like today, you know, I'd go on a Friday with my dad to the gaming store, the electronics store. He didn't have much money, so he just pay like £5 for a used like game from Cash Converters, and I think F1 2000 was my first ever Formula 1 video game, and you see where it's got me today. So, oh man, if you're talking about gaming and the development of how things have changed, it's crazy. Right, let's do a few burnouts. Right, we need to point our car a bit more towards Lewis so he doesn't jump us. Perfect.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we
So you
get
can
the
see
edge
my
on
car is
the
kind of
surrounding
more
drivers as
pointed
the lights
towards
go
the
out.
right, so hopefully we can cover
Okay,
Lewis
so
off.
the rest of the grid forming up. Patient and watch for those lights.
Alright guys, wish me luck. Hashtag AMG Sauce. Let's get into another race. Let's go. Hopefully 13 doesn't jinx me and we don't get some wheel spin. Not the greatest of starts there, lots of wheel spin. Ooh, hoo, hoo. The contact there, I saw Ferrari, I think it was Sainz going for the dive bomb. And inadvertently, I think I might have actually tapped Max there, gave Max a little friendly nudge. But either way, still in the race, 14 laps to go after this one. See if we can catch up to this pack. And more importantly, we can't let Lewis get away either, because if he does, it's going to be very hard to catch him. Forgetting to load our setup on, it's probably a big howler for us, because now we've just got a setup with loads of downforce on, and the car is not as quick as it was on the straights. But maybe we can catch these guys in the braking zones. A bit wide there. I knew you'd say that, Barry. I knew you'd say that, but thankfully, no cans of Red Bull around today. Just the Red Bull launch, and that was as Red Bull as it will get for me today. So yeah. Catching Charles Leclerc here, so this is good. If I can catch these guys before the DRS gets enabled, that'd be sweet. Charles Leclerc is going defensive. Gonna go around the outside. Is he gonna leave room? He leaves room. Good wheel-to-wheel racing with Charles Leclerc there.
Great pass.
So wow, it's a British podium, guys. You got Lewis Hamilton, the GOAT, at front. Lando Norris, the upcoming GOAT of the future, hopefully, in second. And then the current GOAT, me, in third. Love the British domination. Thank you there, 13. Appreciate that, man.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
I don't think they are, Mark. I could see Charles on my proximity arrow, and he's only 2 tenths behind, but Mark being Mark as usual. That corner is so satisfying when you nail it. Right, so we're gonna just sit behind Norris here, and again maybe try the overtake that we did on Charles Leclerc. Maybe around the outside, preferably on the inside. I think we're too far away this time though. Let's see what he does. Ooh, I thought about it, but nah. Lando! As late as you're there. Jesus. You really squeezed us on the apex of the corner there. I didn't think both of us were going to make it. But thank God we got him. So now it's a Mercedes showdown. Lewis versus Dents.
Green flag.
I know Mary's probably sitting on the pit wall, just licking her lips and fancying this Mercedes 1-2. Hopefully we can see more of the same, you know, from a Mercedes fan point of view obviously, but even just if Ferrari are a bit closer and a bit more competent with their strategy calls, it'd be a lot more fun and engaging to watch. Getting a couple attempts on Lewis there, but then this is where he's quite strong. Ooh, that's a lot of curb. I keep hitting that sausage curb on the right hand side. Let's see what we can do. Trying to hunt down Lewis Hamilton, aka the GOAT. GOAT Mode Championship. It's all coming to pieces now. Ah, you think so, Mary? It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the side pods on the Merc, because I think Toto came out and said basically it'll be really similar, and it's just the floor of the car which they're gonna do a lot of modifications to make it more competitive. But I don't know, like the W13, the thing I kind of liked about it was the fact that the side pods were so skinny, you know, and the car looked really different from anything else. But you know, if it's going to make the car more competitive, fair enough. You know, because no one's perfect. And for Mercedes to realize where they've gone wrong and to try and make improvement shows that, you know,
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
still on top of their game. Right, so Mark telling us to push this lap.
Okay, the car behind is dropping
We're
back.
going to do the opposite of what Lewis does. So if Lewis comes in, we're staying out, obviously, because we'll get held up in the pits. And you know, in this game, the Mercedes pit stops are never usually too good anyway, so not a risk we want to take.
Tyre condition still looking good.
But then again, Mark's telling us the tyre condition's good, so do we box this lap and then we know we're going to be in traffic, or do we stay out? I think it probably makes sense to stay out, you know. If we try and do the undercut, my biggest fear is we'll get stuck in traffic. That's my biggest concern. Yeah, you guys are saying stay out. I think that's a good recommendation. And Lewis is staying out as well. Smart. So the issue is Lewis is still ahead of us, so if he wants to pit this lap, he'll get priority. So I think we'll just stay out another lap after this one. We'll let Lewis box first, and then we'll go in the lap after him. But yeah, good question there as well, 13. For me, obviously Lewis is up there. I really like Ocon as well. I think he's a cool dude. Really great personality. And funny. Danny Rick as well. Everyone loves Danny Ricciardo, man. It's a shame that he's not in a seat this season. Mick Schumacher as well. Obviously, I'm a huge Michael Schumacher fan, so it feels natural to support Mick, and it's nice to see that it's in the Mercedes family. But yeah, man, how about you? How about you, 13? Who's your favorite drivers? Lewis is doing a bit of hammer time here. He's pulled out a gap. I think he's definitely coming in to change his tyres. Kevin saying George Russell and Gasly. Good choices, good choices. Both race winners as well. So Lewis is coming in. We're going to stay out. And now we're going to do our own hammer time. We're going to do AMG sauce. Alright guys, let me get AMG sauce in the chat. Let's see what we can do. Boxer slap.
The pit box is currently full. Stay out on track. Stay out.
Oh, obviously not when Lewis is inside their mark, but smart. Ooh, that was a bit wide. These tyres, they're not so good. Mary with the AMG sauce. Thank you, Mary. Loving K-Mag. Yo, K-Mag's an amazing guy. I think him at Hulkenberg, it's going to be interesting because when Hulkenberg was at Force India and when Kevin Magnussen was at Renault, I think, they had a bit of beef, but now obviously they're in the same team, so... And I think Gunter's going to be even more kind of strict with them because obviously he had to put up with the rookies for many years. But now he's in a situation where he's got two drivers that are really experienced, so it'll be interesting to see how that one works out. Right, so boxing this lap, guys. Let me see if I can focus, make sure I don't speed in the pits. Perfect. Come on, guys, come on.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Ooh, Lewis is in the final corner. I think he's going to get us. I think he's going to get us.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres?
Ah, he got us. Lewis did the undercut there. And it paid dividends. Let's get these tyres up. And then we can try and chase him down. Also on the mediums as well, so we've got to try and get used to that. Michelle, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. Gonna ask you the question as well, Michelle. What did you think of the Red Bull launch, since I know you're a huge fan?
Lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Yeah, 21 was an interesting year, man. Like, championship-wise, that's probably one of the closest titles I saw, and it was a real shame what happened in the final race. But yeah, if we can just kind of get more or less of the same thing, minus the dodgy officials, then I think, you know, Formula One will be in a really good place for the future. You know, we're always getting new circuits, we're getting younger drivers come through. It's looking good. It's looking good. Alright, let's push now. Let's see if we can catch Lewis. Oh, Michelle, you actually thought it was really good. Ooh, interesting. It's a difference of opinion there, but I hear it. Alright. This is going to be the battle you guys want to see. You guys want to miss this. Me versus Lewis. I'm going to save some of my battery. Just gonna get into his DRS and see what we can do. Wondering if Lewis pushed too hard in his outlap because he had a gap. I think his tires are overheating slightly. That's a good exit there though. This is the thing. We can either try and overtake him here, but it's just a bit dodgy, you know. There's not really space for two cars coming up to the next corner. So ideally, if we can just follow Lewis here and then get the DRS in the next segment, that'd be better. So we've got the DRS, gonna go to the inside. Oh, Lewis defends it. Lewis goes defensive. Good battle, Lewis. Man, this is why I enjoy racing Lewis so much, man. He's clever. His car positioning is brilliant. Mary's probably on the radio just saying, guys, don't crash. Make sure both of the black arrows come home. Right. Open up that DRS. Go for another attack. Got 3 more laps to get the job done. Let's see if we can get a bit closer this time. Ooh, we're so close. Yeah, we can't overtake him though. See if we can get him again. See how that time Lewis didn't go defensive, because he knew I was too far back to make the move. What an intense battle. Mary on the radio. Mary's on the radio telling Lewis what it is, but Lewis don't want to listen. Lewis is fighting for this championship. And I don't blame him. He's an out-and-out racer. Ooh, that's a bit deep. Alex Albon out of the race. Hopefully that's not going to come into play, because this battle is getting quite tasty. That curb is lethal. The straight's just not long enough. It's just not long enough. Even in the slipstream, I can't get past him. I'll have to do something really clever. Oh, that was a good run. That was a good run. He nearly squeezes me on the grass. Lewis Hamilton, AMG Den, side by side. Lewis gets a wiggle, I get a wiggle. Jeez.
Yellow flag.
Some bad boy racing out here. Yellow flag, so I can't overtake Lewis here.
There's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flag.
I think we're going to have to try it around the outside, guys, and be brave. We're running out of laps to get the move done.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, clear.
Yo, man, like Donny, what's up, man? Hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much for joining us. As I'm still battling this cough, but we're fighting with the goat, man. Brooker saying dummy him. I might have to. Haha, Lucas in the building as well. What's going on, bro? Thank you so much for joining. Just battling Lewis here. Lovely to see you guys in here as well, man. Make sure you slap the like button if you're enjoying this battle between me and Lewis. Super intense. Man, it's so hard when you're in exactly the same car, like identical car. Okay. I'm gonna try the dummy. So pull to the right, pull to the left. Haha. Ooh, Lewis parks it on the apex. Oh, he's covered us. Oh man. Brilliant defending from Lewis there. Can we get him? Last lap. Ooh. Side by side with Lewis. I thought about it. I didn't think he was going to give me the space.
Car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
I'll have to think of something genius, guys. I'm going to have to think of something genius. Ooh, that's the grass. Pushing too hard. Bit of understeer there. Tires are really hot. We've got to get this move done at some point, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, we just need a good run here, guys. Let's see what we can do. Right, it has to be here, it has to be here. Ooh, get the move done on Lewis Hamilton into this final sector. Wow, what a send. We made it. Is that going to be the race win, guys? And lick it off the final corner. Haha, yes. Whew. Whew. That was close, guys. Jesus. Awesome, 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 awesome. Jeez, that was a battle and a half. And Mick Schumacher with driver of the day, okay. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
So Mercedes have won it. What a great race it was.
Oh man, it was crufty. I agree with you.
What do you think
Yeah,
helped them
boy.
deliver this result?
Man like Lando. Wow, it's gonna be all British podium as well, guys. Let's get in there.
It sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races.
They do indeed,
We saw
Natalie.
that today with our win.
Oh man, big shout out to Lucas, big shout out to Kevin. I know, Brooker, that block pass is something else. And Donny inside there too. Man, it's
After an
amazing.
excellent performance
MJ
in
saying I
all
should
three,
crash him.
I'm sure
Bro, I
we'll be
can't do
doing
that to my
some
teammate, man.
celebrations
I
tonight
can't do
amongst
that to
the
my teammate, bro. It's
Mercedes
Lewis. I have to have that respect for him,
Certainly
you know? But yeah, lovely, lovely. Everybody's just happy. It's an amazing battle. Amazing stuff. Amazing, amazing stuff. Spray some champagne. Gonna spray it all over Lewis. And all over James Allison as well. Kevin saying the black arrows, you know, with the black overalls as well. Everything's just black, man. Oh man, what an epic race, guys. That was super exciting.
Let's take a look at the driver's standings. Clark increases their championship
Yeah,
lead.
boy.
So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Mick Schumacher gets
Ooh,
my
where
vote
did Mick
today.
finish
Let's
though?
move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Alpine move up the table with another strong performance
Alpine,
this
you know.
weekend.
Oh wait,
And
what happened to
with that,
Carlos
we wrap
Sainz?
up another weekend of motorsport action, but with more races lined up. Be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Awesome, awesome. Spectacular race there. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Let's just look at the highlights, guys, really quickly. Or let's look at the standings first. So, still P1 in the championship. Lewis, a strong second. Extended the gap slightly to Charles Leclerc, considering that, you know, he was not on the podium today. So, that's good. I'll do the fast car shout out towards the end as well, Kevin. I haven't forgot about you, bro. I haven't forgotten. Let's watch the highlights as well, though, before we round this video up. It's a really bad start for me. I keep getting wheel spin, and you can see everybody swarming me in that corner like a chicken swarmer. Lewis Hamilton, though, really good start. He's battling with the Alpine at one stage. Look at that. So we're down to P4. And then I think this is us basically coming through the pack. Look how beautiful that car looks in black. Look at it. It just looks so amazing. It looks incredible. It looks really, really awesome. I think hopefully it should skip a couple more laps after this one. A bit of slow-mo for you. That car looks awesome in black. Then start basically like Nunes shooting, bro. Oh man, I don't know what it is, bro. It's really, really hard to get good starts in F1 22 if you're not using traction control or any assists. But either way, I think this is going to be the move on Carlos Sainz coming up then. Or Charles Leclerc even, sorry. So I think we line him up. Where does the move come? I think it's coming here. So we just tuck into his slipstream. And I think a bit like Lewis, you know, he's going defensive. So I went round the outside. And we just about avoided contact there. So that was a pretty good move. And yeah, usually it is, Mary. Usually the number on Lewis's car is fluorescent. But with this mod, I don't think there's a way you can change the color of the number because that part of the settings is locked. So yeah, I don't know why this replay is so long though. This highlights clip. Usually it shows you the overtakes. So we'll stick around just one more minute. And yeah, new Ferrari livery as well. I decided to kind of go with the special edition livery. I think they ran in 2020, so that looks pretty cool. But yeah, man, I thought this is the highlights. It's literally going to show us the entire race, so that's no good. But either way, we're going to advance. Hopefully we got some new upgrades coming to the car as well. That'd be good. Beat Charles Leclerc. Losing my voice now. Losing Charles Leclerc in the driver rivalry as well. But we still got 4 more races. So yeah, our bot 13, it was amazing, man. We won. We came P1. We overtook Lewis with about 2 or 3 corners left. But man, you have to watch it back, bro. It was a really cool move. Lewis was defending for his life, and you know, we had to be really clever with how we were gonna overtake him. So yeah, that was an interesting one. And Mary said, "Are you still gonna get F1 23 dents?" I think unfortunately I have to, because I want to try and grow this channel, and I noticed the views for F1 like racing, it's usually quite high. So there's that motivates me. But also, if EA and Codemasters could get rid of all of the bugs, all the weird stuff for the AI, this game would be really cool to play. You know, it's just 1 or 2 minor things that make a huge difference in the experience. So yeah, this is one of those things. But you guys are what makes it fun. You know, I come here every Friday and it's the interactions. It's the way sometimes you guys will troll me if I have a howler. It's the things like that which really make the series quite funny to do and entertaining to continue bringing to you guys. So, you know, a huge shout out to all of you guys for doing that first Div. And yeah, just continue showing support, man. Like, you know, it doesn't cost anything to just slap the like button, and obviously everything you do, it helps. So, just looking at the like upgrades we can do. Ferrari apparently have better aerodynamics than us. Can't have that. So we'll do a update on the drag reduction. Is there something else we can do? Rear downforce. Okay. Ooh, we can do an upgrade to the halo. I don't know how that affects rear downforce, but I'll let the geniuses work that one out. It's a lot of points though. Let's see what else is available. Let's see what else is available first, guys, before we commit. So we can get new parts of the chassis as well. Yeah. Our chassis is the best so far, so maybe if you guys can look at that chart there, we've got the best chassis, then it's Ferrari, then Red Bull. So maybe not urgent priority. Let's have a look at the engine upgrades. We still got like the best engine by a country mile, so I think what we'll do is we'll focus on the aerodynamics. Might as well splash the cash and go for the rear downforce halo. The only thing I can think of is the halo, obviously wind or air hits the halo, and I guess you can put fairings on top of the halo, which affects how the airflow will go to the rear wing. Maybe that's what they're talking about. But other than that, I don't know why that's in the rear downforce section. Super odd to me, but is what it is. So hopefully that upgrade comes up successfully, and we should get that after Imola, which is I think next. Don't count me on that. And yeah, let's just advance time.
Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the
Ooh,
next
there's an
week.
aerodynamic department event
Could
as
you
well.
take a
So,
look at
okay.
this for us, please?
So head to the simulator or attend a meeting. The R&D believe that they are on the verge of making a major breakthrough which will require your time in the simulator immediately. I mean, I'm always in the simulator, so that's nothing new. It would mean missing out on an important meeting with the aerodynamics department. What should I tell them? Ooh. Yikes. That sounds like a trick question, guys, because if I accept it, then the aerodynamic department, they're probably not going to be too happy with me. But they're saying it's a major breakthrough. So if we accept it, the upside is that, you know, hopefully that should make the car even more competitive. So what should I do? Should I go down to the simulator room, it says, and accept and do some laps in the sim? Or should I decline, or should I go to the meeting with the aerodynamic department? Because obviously if I ghost them, then morale might drop. That's my only issue. So I got conflicting information. Mary saying going to the meeting, and then Brooker saying meetings are boring. Oh man. Michelle saying simulator room. Someone else can take the notes. Ooh. Alright, cool. It's kind of split. So I'll do eeny meeny. So eeny meeny miny mo. Out goes you. Okay. You know what? We'll go to the meeting. And Mary's reminded me of something too. There was a time where they gave us one of these hypothetical questions. We listened to all the Red Bull fans in here, and then basically we got done over. So you know what? I'm gonna follow my good instincts and go with you know, the one that we've landed on. So I'm gonna go to the meeting and be a good driver and take my notes.
I appreciate you taking
Hopefully
the time to help out.
that means that upgrade that we just ordered for after Imola, it works or it doesn't fail. Because if it fails, oh boy, I'm gonna cook the Mercedes R&D factory. I'm gonna absolutely roast them. So hopefully that's not the case. We're gonna advance just to see if there's anything more. I think we've got 600 resource points there. Let's see if we could buy some more parts. Maybe a young chassis upgrade. Let's see what we can do. Can't afford that. Ooh, okay, we can get some new roll dampers. We'll get that. That sounds good. And let's advance to the race. So we'll leave it there. Before I go, I did promise Kevin a big shout out. So a huge shout out to Kevin. Make sure you go and subscribe to his channel if you're new, if you enjoy sim racing, if you like funny clips at all. Kevin gets like really interesting access to footage from different races, race starts, pit stops. You get some really cool stuff. So yeah, big shout out to Kevin. Big shout out to his community as well, the Fast Car guys too. If you like Roblox, if you like you know, like funny racing or league racing, make sure you check that out as well. But yeah, big shout out to Kevin. Also, special shout out to 13 for being a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much, bro, for joining too. It's really nice to have new people inside here, and you know, just to see that you guys are enjoying the content. It inspires me to come back and make more. And yeah, welcome to the family, bro. You'll see that it's quite funny in here. We have Mercedes fans, you have Red Bull fans, you have fans that don't support a team. We have all kinds of different people inside here. So welcome 13. And Brooker said, I'd be like, why do you guys want me in the meeting? I'm here to drive. Fair point. To be fair, I probably should have said that to him in the meeting as well. But we're going to wait, Brooker. We're going to wait and see if the upgrade after Imola fails. Because if it does, I'm smoking the Mercedes aerodynamic team. But yeah, 13 said, thanks, I got recommended it and it was really enjoyable to watch. I'll watch back again. Bro, thank you so much, man. That means so much to me because, you know, just for me, obviously, the dream would be to do this, you know, maybe more in the future. But at the moment, I work full time, I do a podcast, and then I do the sim racing and kind of content around F1s too. So, big shout out to all of you guys, man. Brooker, Kevin, 13, MJ was in here earlier too. Everybody, Michelle, big shout out to everybody that came into the chat today. And yeah, I'm gonna head off. I think Abby was gonna order some food or something like that. So we'll see. Either way, guys, have a great weekend. I will let you know what the update is with the schedule for next week. A couple of special things lined up. Where's Trouble Girl? Oh gosh, Donny. Listen, I didn't say that, you did. You did. But I love you guys as always, man. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. Make sure you have a great weekend. And yeah, I'll remind you guys of where this whole thing with the meeting goes on the next episode of Goat Mode Championship. Till then, it's been with your boy Amy Jens. Thank you so much. Make sure you slap the like button if you haven't already. And thank you as always for your support. It means a lot. Have a great weekend.